I'm just waiting for people to come in, but how everybody doing? How y'all day going? I'm waiting for people to join in. Alright, we got one person on the live. Today's conversation is about basically, are we normalizing abuse? Like, how do you guys feel about abuse being normalized, and do you guys think that that's a problem in today's society, abuse being normalized? It's 8 people on here. Thank you. I think abuse is being normalized. I think there's so many ways that abuse is being normalized. That it's hard for people not to recognize that it is abuse. I'm good. How are you? I don't know. I'm just like appalled with it. But it's everywhere, like people are normalizing it everywhere. It's, in our day-to-day lives. These TV shows that are being made are normalizing abuse by, being violent and fighting baddies. That shows normalizing abuse. Love and Hip Hop is normalizing abuse. That's another TV show. Thank you for subscribing. I'm good. Man, social media, not even just social media, but there's so many ways of entertainment that's normalizing abuse. You have movies that are about it and stuff like that. You have people's relationships being publicized that are abusive. So is this what the world come to now? Are we just accepting abuse? Are we just letting abuse slide? Are we just allowing abuse to be okay? Are we as a society saying yes, this is okay? Um, we got mental abuse, physical abuse, we got um financial abuse. You got parents out here abusing their kids. You got kids out here abusing their parents. But I guess my point is to say that I feel like people are just accepting a lot of things that shouldn't be accepted. I'm good. Um, and when it comes to abuse, that's something that should not be accepted. Um, but people are afraid to have those conversations about abuse. I don't know. I don't understand what this person is saying, but yeah, people are just accepting the abuse, and it's just interesting how it's being normalized. But obviously, this is not just now. This is from like years and years and years of it being accepted, and I don't know. It's scary. Um, Michigan. I think even with the president and the government like that, I feel like that's a form of abuse. Um, with some of these laws. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Um, I mean, shoot, if anybody want to get up here and get on the live too and say their opinion, you can just send a request. Um, but I don't know. I feel like this is an important topic about abuse being normalized nowadays. Like, I want to know what y'all opinion is about it. I'm saying my opinion. Hey to everybody on the live. Thank you for tuning in and supporting and listening to this conversation. About where the state of the world is when it comes to abuse. That's why honestly I don't watch stuff like that. I don't watch baddies. I don't watch well, I'll watch Love and Hip Hop every now and then, but like I don't really think that's something that people should be watching and stuff like that, because it promotes abuse. It promotes a negative stereotype, and I just feel like we see so much already from not even just the TV to movie shows and social media that we should be watching those type of shows. I just wish it was more positive shows out there. Like, I remember when yeah, it definitely is. And I'm not judging nobody for watching it, and I'm not even trying to sound like I'm a pastor preaching or none of that, because I'm not religious, obviously. But to me, it's just sad the way, because like even as a community, if a parent is abusing their child, people want to turn a blind eye and like, oh, like we're gonna mind our business, and that's not our business, but it is, because the way like that type of stuff is psychologically messing children up, because they're going to be the next young adults. So if everybody's just turning a blind eye to this abuse that's going on when it comes to children and stuff like that, and then people complain and be like, oh, this generation, that generation, well, because nobody cared or it wasn't nobody's business, then you have, that's what you get. And we also have to start, like, teaching people that it's not, I don't even say teaching people, but like letting people know, like, it's not okay, like abuse is not okay, it's not right in any form. And if you are being abused, then this generation is doomed. I don't even think this generation is doomed, really, because I feel like if people can change their mindsets, if they can get away from the toxic family members, the toxic families, and people start choosing themselves in a healthy manner, then things can be fixed and things can be reversed and stuff like that. Um and it just takes that one person in the family to take the step to do that change. Like, that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm going to therapy, I'm doing the work, but if you don't have nobody, like, in the family that's being an example in doing that, then things are not going to change. So, but it's just so sad because all of the stuff, like these stories that be coming out about parents abusing their kids. Like, there was a story that came out about this mother that she put her two sons in the oven and burnt them to death, and recorded it and sent the video to the dad and stuff like that. Yeah, it is. um and that's what we were saying. If you go back and watch the other live, that's what we were saying when we were talking about how praying and stuff for people, like, you could pray for somebody all you want to, but if they don't want to change, if that person doesn't want to change, then they don't want to change. But um I feel like the answer to that is too, like, if your family doesn't want to change and they still want to, be in the toxic ways, then when you're ready to do that and you're stable, financially stable, you create your own family and stuff like that. Cause eventually, I plan to do that when I am able to. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Oh yeah, it was another situation with some parents in Detroit that were making their kids sleep out on the porch and stuff like that. That's crazy too. And, like, we're seeing, like, the breakdown of the families and stuff right before our eyes with all this different stuff. Yeah, we're seeing the breakdown of families, the downfall of families right before our eyes. And that plays into the whole abuse and stuff like that. Watching the downfall of these families and the parents, even down to the mother and daughter relationships. A lot of the mother and daughter relationships are not how they used to be, and they're not healthy anymore and stuff like that. So that stuff is abuse. But I really feel like abuse is being so normalized nowadays, and it is sad. Um, because people, the thing about it is with parents is like, yeah, yeah, I feel like that too. With the morals, yeah, it's definitely not no morals. Um, when it comes to that, and it's like, I understand children need to be disciplined, but, like, there's no reason to abuse them and take it that far. Like, what you're doing by making your kids sleep on the porch, that's inhumane, and you're not even treating your child like a human. In the other situation where the mama put the two sons in the oven and burnt them to death, that was very inhumane either. So um I don't know, man. Like, I just think that if people don't think before they have kids and stuff like that, then you're gonna have a lot of broken children out here, and they're gonna grow up, and they might not they might not necessarily do contribute in the best way to society because of how they grew up and stuff like that. But that's why we gotta just stop the abuse um and love on our family, and not abusing them, not getting mad because this person don't believe this religion and stuff like that. You have a lot of things that's like trying to separate the families and tear down the families too. But um yeah, when it comes to I feel like I'm falling asleep. When it comes to the abuse and stuff like that, people just gotta do better, man. Because all that abuse is just, trauma and stuff like that. If anybody wanna come up here and stuff, wait, I think I can add a guest. Can I? I'm trying to think. Can I do it? I don't know if I think I will have to set that up before I do the live. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I be watching the news too. I be just intrigued about. I don't sit and just watch the news, but like different situations that happen and stuff like that. I just be very intrigued, and I analyze and I critically think, like, dang, how could that situation have been prevented, man? Cause I know that's traumatic for them kids sleeping on that porch, and them kids that got burnt in the oven. I know that was traumatic too, man. Cause them, like, in both those situations, those kids are young and stuff like that, and that's just it's sad. This a rolling, not a stop. Watch shit don't never stop. Just a flow that got the block high. Give me my respect. But y'all, I just took it left like on heavy decks. Y'all fill out the poll. Like, are we doing this to ourselves? Are we normalizing abuse? But that's a lot of things, like, too, with the whole morals and stuff like that. Like, a lot of people don't even have morals. But yeah, a lot of people don't even have morals, so a lot of people don't even know what morals are. So it's hard. It is. And but I'm also glad that people are normalizing going to get help and therapy, because I feel like that would help the next generation, especially if their parents are going to therapy and talking about the issues and stuff like that. Then the next generation will be okay and figure out emotional intelligence. Yes, I do. I don't wanna be alone. I'm trying not to fall asleep on y'all because I was up till like 3:30 in the morning last night. And I literally, yeah. I can't sleep without you. Think without you, eat without you, speak without you, be without you. I can't even breathe without you. I can't feel without you. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. For some reason, my dreams have been coming back lately. I don't know. Like, I didn't have dreams for a long time, but back to the topic at hand about abuse. Yeah, it's being normalized every day. I think social media, TV shows, entertainment. Um, you hear Facebook say community standards, but yet, there's videos of people fighting on the internet and and it's like anything you could put anything on social media now. So all this stuff really is just gonna keep on getting normalized unless people I'll talk about that in a minute. But all this stuff is just gonna keep getting normalized unless, you know, these social media platforms start having standards for themselves and getting more strict. Like, no, you can't put this out on social media. But I don't really see that either. I want to say shout out to Infinity, Yandy's foster daughter, because she was the one who inspired me to do YouTube, for real. Somebody said no, we're not. I think we are. Ain't this it? But no, I think we are. I think people are normalizing it. It's everywhere. We're normalizing abuse with the government, trying to take away certain things. Alright, y'all, but I'm finna get off of here because I'm sleepy. I'm literally about to fall asleep.